Are we ready?
Yeah, it's ready. Go on.
Okay, is it rolling?
Yeah.
Hello, George. You know who I am?
Jim.
Happy Christmas from Ireland.
Let me hear.
And here we go on the Tin Man's joint technique.
Tin Man's.
Okay. This file is just cut a bit funny. Don't worry about it. It should normally be like so.
Locally produced, hot soup, cool sandwiches, never dull. You love the taste of Tesco finest party food, like delicious brie and cranberry parcels, chicken kebabs with yakitori glaze, and our tasty Tesco finest. Plus more, with only 2 packs for €9, you'll find the price irresistible too.
You know what? Too far.
Coming up in the next hour on
So much waste, huh?
Yeah. But you can cut the diamond smaller, the piece of platinum smaller. These were the last two pieces I had, so I just cut it in half.
Well, that half finished, yeah, what we got together.
Which?
Remember we got half figures.
Oh yes, yeah, well mine is finished.
Did I tell you I went to that Henry Shane last evening?
Where?
After left New.
Oh, Henry Shine, you found him?
Yeah.
He's still there?
Still there.
I didn't know whether they'd moved to new places.
Very friendly.
Yes.
How do you know about me? I said, Jim Kinsella. Oh, he says, I said his wife is, doctor is doing finishing.
Who were you talking to, Pat?
No, Steven.
Okay.
I was asking about bores, diamond bores and the hand pieces, you know.
Okay. This one? Shorter. Okay. And then we fold this over. Go over and squeeze. Okay.
healthcare customers are getting bad news when they go to renew.
Yeah,
policy prices are increasing by as much as 22%. Some customers are angry because the insurer claimed recently the hikes would average around 12%. Personal finance editor with the
always keep the finger
the front
to keep it on, because if you take your finger off, sometimes it goes everywhere.
Loose.
Across their range of plans, they're saying some of them are going up by 8%, some of them are going up by 22%. So, you know, if you look at it in the round,
gently,
you end up with something like 12%. I suppose that that's not much translation.
Particularly here, because you got to tell George that if he pushes too hard, he makes a hole. Okay, so you don't want to make a hole, because then when you put the material on, the porcelain just goes in underneath.
No,
and it's very difficult to get the foil out then. Important to keep your finger all the time, wherever you're working, on the opposite, to make sure it stays down, because sometimes it can lift and you don't realize it's lifted. Okay.
What we are saying in front of these results is that anybody who is taking out motor insurance by shopping around has the potential.
Did you hear what happened last night?
Right.
The fella still
This police car?
the police car.
He must have been in a hurry.
He was arrested.
Yeah.
They left him in the car.
They left the keys in the car.
Yeah, they went for a tour or whatever. Yeah. Newry. And you keep that a few meals down, is it?
Yes. That's right.
I suppose it's the first snow of the season, but it's completely different from last year, I have to say, because last year the snow was coming in from the east across the Irish Sea. This year the wind is westerly, so that tends to keep temperatures slightly higher.
So on the straight stone, is it, Jim?
I don't understand why this is not going down. It's just the wrong one. Yes. Sorry, George. Okay, I do the second
Show him
one.
how long should be stay.
Oh, the apron.
The original.
Okay, even maybe a bit shorter.
Excited about Christmas. The anticipation is building in me like a champagne cork about to pop. I can't wait to get down to the village and just take it all in. The scenes, the lights, the aromas, the little place.
My wife was telling me, take a camera, I said, a video camera. I said, just relax.
Okay, about this, there's plenty. This may be a bit too long. I'll do the second one.
Let me, you know what, I want to move other way, because it's very hard to me. Okay, we go from here.
It's me again, George. Good pressure.
15 grand fine for the behaviour of a section of their support during a match against Rennes last month, and Chief Executive Peter Lowell says pro-IRA sounds will not be tolerated at the club. Elder Arsenal are set to make a bid of €35 million for striker Karim Benzema when the January transfer window opens, according to reports. The French international has made just 8 starts this season for the Spanish outfit, and Wenger is a known admirer of the 23-year-old. When the window opens. You know, the new Shamrock Rovers striker Carl Sheffield is being tracked by a number of championship clubs. He's been impressive for the artistic.
Make sure this stays down.
Out of contract at the end of this month.
Then grab it, squeeze.
Watford and Peterborough are all set to be keeping tabs on the Republic of Ireland.
Yeah, you're really using too much, Jim. You could avoid the
I could divide. Yes, I could cut it smaller.
smaller end.
But like I said, it was the last piece I had, so I had to get it in.
Yeah, you have no choice.
A win for the Saints will move them to within 4 points. And finally, Amir Khan
Cut them the same size first, then half on one.
WBA and IBF light welterweight belts to the Americans. Circumstances at the weekend. And that's FM 104 Sports with GadgetInsurance.ie for great deals on phone and gadget insurance.
FM 104 weather with Shelburne Park and Harold's Cross Greyhound Stadiums for Christmas party package.
And then we fold this
Cold and windy.
This over.
Right now it's 1 degree.
FM 104's 12 Days of Christmas.
There's €1,000 to be won every
squeeze, so it's tight.
Picked himself up a grand because he gave the answer that we were looking for here. Yesterday, of course, it was Coldplay, and you need to add Coldplay to today's artist, U2. So on the second day of Christmas, FM 104 came to me, Coldplay and U2. Sometime before 2 o'clock this afternoon, we will do the cue to text. And what we need you to do then is text the word cash. If you name the location with 53104 together with the O2 money card, which when you send you don't need to put the artist with your text. Just text the word all along for your name and location at 53104 together with the O2 money card, which when you send
Get it smooth, because otherwise, if it's rough, the porcelain goes in between the platinum creases, and it's more difficult to remove the platinum foil later. But here's a tip, George: if porcelain catches the platinum, just use a little small diamond bore and trim it off.
listen for the cue to text. It's coming before 2.
FM 104's 12 Days of Christmas.
With MSL Volkswagen at Oldbridge, Green, Park and L.ie.
Here's another 5 hits in a row.
The worst thing on this is it's blinking, you know, the latest. You want to see? Look. See? It's blinking.
Ah, yes.
I
It's
don't
not
know.
good.
I don't know. I mean, I don't video, but I think it's a light, you know.
What you do? I tell you what to do, George. Sam.
Oh,
Go on the web and print in Tin Man's joint.
Tin Man.
Yeah.
Lovely.
This is called a tin man's joint.
Tin months. Tin as a tin.
Tin, yeah. No, tin as in skinny.
Yeah, tin.
Thin, yes.
Tin. Very friendly, that Steven. I told him what I want.
Yes, okay.
He gave me a catalog. So now the question is how to avoid the VAT, you know? See, the product doesn't stay here in Ireland.
Okay, yes.
He says I will find out for you, but he says you have to pay it. You might be able to return it after. So I don't know.
That's it. Sorry. And of course, you keep the scrap.
Name what? That's the man who's getting
The scrap for cash.
scrap for cash. Yeah.
He's in England.
We call him and he comes from England here.
He comes maybe twice a year. Obviously, I have nothing. This needs to be a lot. Like 10 years time. Now, what I do is shade A3. Shade A3. Seriously.
That's original Noritake edition.
Yes. This is Noritake.
And you're mixing with this here.
That's classic.
So we're mixing, no?
Yes. I put this is the incisal and I use this for the body. Okay. It's important that first, okay, we check. You can translate this obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. You check everything is down. That is because otherwise you end up with a bad fitting crown. Okay?
Especially the neck.
Yes. And then what we do first is just put a wash, just a small amount on, just to get everything fixed, and fire it. It's not going too good. Okay. There we go.
Jim, did you talk to Kerry about the... Remember I told you?
I fucking forgot.
No, about the thing, about the classes.
About the which?
To get people here from other country.
No, I never said a bloody word. And what else? You asked me something else to ask.
Yesterday about that Henry Shin, but I find it. No, when you said that's Kelly, I took why drive straight. I drove through the thing there.
Okay, just cover the platinum completely. Don't worry about the shape.
And fire.
Just like this. Just something that when it fires, it's solid. Then you can do the final job. And it also makes the platinum stronger. Because when the platinum is like this, it's weak, delicate.
You can't finish job.
Yeah, this is fine, okay? It's rough, but fine, it doesn't matter. It's only a foundation. Same again. Check everything is down, particularly, as Sam says, the margin. Check that it comes off easy. Okay.
Jeez, it's blinking, Jim, I don't know. But the idea is okay. He saw this, the main thing he was worrying about the joint.
Yes.
Teen man. I have to write it. after that stupid operation. Yeah, I told you we bought one of those lamps to my brother. No?
Which lamps?
You see, you have with a magnifier on it.
Oh,
Mapping.
Maplin.
Or mapping. A bit small,
But
but the same idea. With one extra bulb with it. A3,
yeah.
So the person shouldn't go
Over the apron. No.
over the...
No, because this is the finish.
And the same program you fire in that, yeah? Same
Yes,
as
yes. Because all that you're doing, doesn't matter whether it's metal or not, all you're firing is the porcelain. So, whether there's metal on it or platinum or whatever. Platinum is very high melting point.
yeah, I think it's 3000. 3000 something melting point.
Yes, that's 920.
No, we're talking 920.
Yeah.
No 980, no?
No, some different porcelains are different.
Remember my